Hey there, it's Jamie Scrimger here, and you're listening to the Q+A Stepmom podcast. I'm a wife, a mom, a stepmom, a coach, a conversation opener, and a BS caller. 8 years ago, I found myself sitting on the bathroom floor, bawling my eyes out, wondering what the heck I was thinking, marrying a man with 3 kids and an ex-wife. Look, don't get me wrong, I was madly in love, the kids were great, but being a stepmom is, well, it's just complicated. If you know, you know. As a 26-year-old with zero experience in the parenting department, I went to the internet for support. But I was disappointed with what I found. So I decided to create the type of support I was looking for. Raw, real, solution-focused conversations about all things motherhood, stepmotherhood, and living a kick-ass life. Life can be hard, really freaking hard. But it's entirely possible to thrive amongst the tough stuff. Each week, I will bring you tips and strategies and mindset shifts to inspire you to live your own version of a kick-ass life, while bringing you along as I create my own. Let's do this. Hello. Welcome to the show. This is such a special episode, and I am so excited to share it with you and just grateful that I was able to record it. Now, a few months ago, I told my stepdaughter, Madison, that some stepmoms on Instagram wanted her to come on the podcast. And when I told her, I was kind of kidding around, but then she responded, well, I totally would. I was floored. I never thought she would want to come on the show, but then again, I never thought to ask her. So I guess you never know unless you ask, right? So we did a little Q&A box on Instagram, went through some of the questions, picked the ones that we thought you would like to hear the most. And we recorded the episode and it was great. Madison, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward and weird.
Kind of a little weird.
Yeah. I still can't believe you said yes to do this. And here we are. Everyone submitted questions, Madison. Everyone wants to hear from you. So we're just going to dive right in and answer, because there's a lot of questions. So we will get through as many as we can. And like I told you before, you're not going to hurt my feelings. You can,
okay.
Like, if there was something I did that really pissed you off, or you were like, I wouldn't do that if I were a stepmom, you can say it. My feelings won't be hurt. This is just like, real talk. No, I'm nervous. All right. The first question, how do you feel about joint celebrations? Like, remember when we did graduation and we were all together, like joint celebrations with mom and dad and stepmom and all the things?
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of always a little weird for me because I can always feel the tension sometimes.
You can?
Yeah, a little bit. I always kind of know when dad and mom are not getting along, or
you can read the room.
Yeah. And especially when hockey tournaments, I never really knew who to sit with, or I always felt weird about that.
You guys always did a good job though. I always felt like if you were with us, you would go sit with your mom.
Oh.
And if you were with your mom, you would come sit with us for a bit. It was kind of, I think you guys did a good job balancing it, because I never felt like.
Right. Yeah, I kind of try to sit with both of you.
Yeah. Or if someone was alone, you would go sit with the person who was alone.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that you felt awkward.
Just a little bit. I don't mind it, but just a little bit awkward.
Do you remember Ethan's graduation at your mom's house before?
Yeah, and we all took pictures.
And how that was the most awkward one, because we came and I feel like there was tension around that time. Mm-hmm. And that's when we had Reese. So Reese was she was probably 3 or 4 when Ethan graduated. And she just walked right into your mom's kitchen and no one's talking. And she walks over to your grandpa and she's like, hey, I don't think we'd even talked to your grandpa before, and just asking your mom for snacks. So she always would break the ice. Yeah, no, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. I remember when your dad and I first got together, I had this idea that we could all always do Christmas together. And I was like, should I invite, because it was your mom's first Christmas without you guys. And then I was feeling really sad for her. And I was like, well, should we just all do Christmas together? And he was like, no, I don't think so. And I'm glad we never did, because then it allowed us to create our own traditions, and you have your own traditions with your mom.
Yeah. I also feel like that would have been really weird for us.
Yeah. And I know when my parents are together, even still, Chelsea's 30 and they divorced when she was a baby. Mm-hmm. It is still just torture. When we can,
I wouldn't say it's torture for us, but it's always
Well, your parents can get along better than my parents. Okay, so did you ever criticize your stepmom, which is me, Jamie, to try and please your mom or vice versa? Like, did you feel like you needed to like...
No, not really. I just never really brought you up.
Yeah.
Like, I just...
You want to talk about how great I am?
No, I try and keep it all kind of separate.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I always am trying to make sure everyone's feelings aren't hurt or anything.
Yeah. No, I think you did a good job. Did you feel guilty getting close or accepting Jamie because of how your mom may feel?
No, I don't think I really ever thought of it.
Yeah.
I would have been like 8, right, when you came around?
You were 9. You were 9 in the little purple plaid shorts, the pink t-shirt, daddy's little girl. I remember like the first time I saw you. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't have known even anything then, right?
I don't think I ever really thought of it.
Yeah. And your dad asked you, I think. I remember when we were dating, he asked you if he could have like your thoughts on him having like a friend or a girlfriend.
Yeah, he was always really good. Like, he kind of asked us every step of the way. He was like, what do you guys think of me hanging out with a girl who has a dog? I remember him saying
my crazy dog. Yeah, and I remember we went out for... Do you remember we went to Boston Pizza the first time that I met you guys? We went out for dinner and we were all sitting there and it was like totally fine. Everything was good. And then Ethan had gone to the bathroom and didn't come back for like a long time.
I don't remember that, but I remember hearing Dad talk about it.
Yeah. So Ethan went into the bathroom for a long period of time and we were like, oh gosh. And I was like ready for it because I was terrible to my dad's girlfriend. So I was like, okay, here's my karma. I'm going to get what I deserve. And so then Zach went in and was like, Ethan wants to talk to you in the bathroom, Dad. So we're just like sitting in Boston Pizza and Ethan's like, is that your girlfriend? And he's like, I just want to know. And he's like, yeah. He's like, okay, cool. And then like, that was like the only awkward thing. We were like bracing ourselves, but it was good. Mm-hmm. What has it been like with college and divorced parents?
It's been fine. Like, I don't know. I try and follow the boys' schedule. So if I come home, I'll like visit, say I'm at mom's, I'll like come see you guys, but then I'll stay at mom's and then vice versa. Mm-hmm. I just kind of follow the schedule so that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really worried about everyone's feelings.
You are. I think you're more worried about other people's feelings than I ever thought.
Yeah.
Because you don't talk about it.
I'm like always kind of thinking, like, I don't know, just always thinking about it.
Yeah, which is a good thing, but you also get to like do what feels right for you too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you definitely do. Like even the summer you've been home, you follow the schedule or like during. Mm-hmm. But to an extent, like if you want to go like hang out with your mom for like the weekend, you're not strict about it. It's just kind of a guideline.
Yeah, like I'll come to the cottage with you guys on mom's weekend or whatever. And
actually I talk about this a bunch because I'm like, now that everyone's older, like there really isn't a schedule. Like, well, there is like, but Zach sometimes would be like, oh, I'm just going to stay in town. Yeah. Or, Ethan is like, kind of does his thing. So it's flexible, but there's still like that loose.
And I also feel like I'm not home a lot. Like
you're never home.
With my friends a lot.
Yeah. You kind of do your thing.
Yeah.
You're not home a lot. Is it weird, like at school, like move-in days or school tours, or was that weird to like pick who was going to do what?
Not really. I asked everyone like to come move in, and then it just kind of worked out that Dad was going to do it. And then, it was never weird because nobody was coming at the same time.
Yeah.
I feel like it might have been a little weird if we all drove down together.
Yeah, in the same car.
Move me in. Yeah.
Oh, that would have been awesome. Yeah, you know what I keep thinking about though is remember how you had said I was going to move you out of residence? Mm-hmm. And it's interesting because like as a stepmom, sometimes when we think things are about us being a stepmom and like our feelings get hurt really easily. So when I was like, hey, like, what are you doing? You're like, oh, I'm home. Like I moved home. And I remember being like, oh, she didn't want me to move her out. Like she made other plans and like I took it really personally and like my feelings were hurt.
Right.
And
that was not the case.
It was like you just didn't.
I just was like, oh, I can save Jamie a trip. My friends can help me move all my stuff into my car.
Yeah. It's just interesting, right? Like your dad would never be like, oh, my feelings are hurt about that. He'd be like, oh, yeah, Madison like figured it out.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
like,
I didn't even think of that. And then Dad said, you were kind of sad about it. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's not what happened.
Yeah. No, it's just interesting because we can be like super sensitive and think things are about being a stepmom just because there's like so much whatever. Okay, so what can stepmoms do to make it easier on their stepkids?
I definitely think you did a really good job with this because you didn't come in really strong. Like you like gave us a lot of space at first, and then just slowly.
It was just because I needed space.
But you just like slowly built a relationship, whereas if you came in and started like acting like my mom, I would have been like, whoa.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are?
Yeah. And you guys would like have movie nights with your dad all the time in the basement. And like
you always gave us that opportunity to just have time with dad. And you even like sat me down one time, and I'll always remember this. I still remember this when I was 8. You sat me down and you told me that if I ever felt like you were being too in between me and dad, that I could always just have a day, just let you know. And I always thought that was really nice of you.
Yeah, I don't even remember saying that. But yeah, because I know like I felt like that with my dad's girlfriend. So I was like, get out of here. Like you were always here. Like, and I remember that bothered me. I was like, just can I have like 5 minutes with my dad?
Right.
So I think because they had made so many mistakes, I learned from that. Like I remember like things that they would do. Like I remember they would sit in my spot at the table and I would just be like, get out of my spot. Right. Like just, I was like very conscious of like stuff, or they would wear my dad's shirt. And I remember as a kid, I was like, where's your clothes? Like that made me feel like super uncomfortable. So I tried to be more cognizant of that with you guys.
Yeah, no, I think you were really good about that.
I'm going to interrupt this episode really quickly to give you the inside scoop on brands and resources that I'm loving, who also help support the show. If you're looking for strategies to help you manage stress, this is for you. I want to be calm. I want to feel grounded, centered, productive, focused, anxiety-free, and I want good sleep. We all do, right? NuCalm helps me do all of that. NuCalm is an all-natural stress relief technology that is powerful neuroscience that you can tap into whenever you need it. Clinically proven to naturally relax the brain and body within minutes, without drugs. It helps to neutralize stress, helps you feel centered, grounded, and in control of emotions, restore your sleep, elevate performance, boost energy, and change your state of mind on demand. Here's how it works. Place a NuCalm biosignal processing disc on your left wrist. Open the NuCalm mobile app and choose a patented neuroacoustic journey. Start your journey and feel the stress melt away in minutes. For more than 20 years, the company has been helping people regain control of their lives by helping them manage stress. From elite military operators to cancer patients to professional athletes to first responders to veterans to pilots to moms, dads, kids, parents, and friends. In less than 20 seconds, you can put NuCalm on and ease your mind and body into the healing zone, rapidly switching off stress and transitioning your body to deep relaxation and recovery within minutes. It's all about restoring your mind and your body. Personally, I put NuCalm on during the workday when I've hit that afternoon slump or I'm feeling triggered, and before bed to prime myself for a solid night's sleep. NuCalm used to be a $6,000 Class 3 medical device. Now it's easier to use and much more affordable through a subscription. For as little as $137 per day, you can take control of stress and poor sleep and own the day. NuCalm has become one of my favorite rituals and is a go-to form of self-care. Learn more and get all the details at www.nucalm.com. That's NuCalm.com and use the code Jamie10OFF for 10% off. I am so excited to share this product with you and welcome LMNT as the latest sponsor of the podcast. I started using LMNT about a year ago now, and it has become a staple in my daily routine. LMNT is a tasty electrolyte drink mixed with everything you need and nothing that you don't. That means lots of salt with no sugar. LMNT is formulated to help anyone with their electrolyte needs. It contains a science-based electrolyte ratio with 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium, with none of the junk, no sugar, no coloring, no artificial ingredients, no gluten, no fillers, no BS. LMNT is for everyone. It is used by many Olympic athletes, dozens of professional teams and players in the NBA, NHL, NFL, and those focused on everyday health like moms and exercise enthusiasts, and even those who want a dynamite no-sugar margarita using LMNT's citrus salt. Yes, I said margarita, and I'm talking about myself. My favorite flavor is the watermelon, raspberry is a close second, and of course, I love the citrus when I'm making my marks. You can get a free LMNT sample pack with any purchase, and it contains a package of every flavor so you can try them all. drinklmnt.com/kickassstepmom to get this gift with purchase, and you won't find this offer publicly. drinklmnt.com/kickassstepmom. That's drinklmnt.com/kickassstepmom. LMNT offers no questions asked refunds on all orders, and you don't even have to send it back. Day in and day out, LMNT has literally changed the way I feel, and I cannot wait for you to try it. drinklmnt.com/kickassstepmom to get a free sample pack with purchase. Do you guys ever struggle with sharing things my stepdaughter keeps using or stealing my things?
I don't think so.
No.
I feel like if I ever want to borrow something, I just ask.
Same. And I'll borrow your stuff.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. We just ask each other. I think if your stepdaughter is like taking your things, take this as a compliment. Like she thinks you've got cool stuff or you've got the good stuff. And I use this as an opportunity to be like, hey, like I noticed you took... Well, sometimes I steal your dry shampoo.
Whatever.
then I replace it. But take it as an opportunity to be like, oh, hey, like, do you want this? Like, let's go shopping. Or, do you want me to grab this for you? Or, hey, I noticed you like this of mine. Like, I got you some too, right? Instead of like waiting for them to come to you. Like maybe your stepdaughter doesn't feel comfortable being like, hey, can you get me that shirt? But I would think it's a compliment.
Yeah.
At what age do you feel you've been able to look back and appreciate Jamie as your stepmom? Do you look at things differently now that you're older?
Yeah, I definitely look at things now that I'm older differently. I feel like once you had Reese, I think is when I started really appreciating you. I always appreciated you, but I kind of noticed it more. Like you did things more that you didn't necessarily have to do. Like, I can't think of an example right now.
Looking at you, making it
trying
awkward?
to think of an example.
Yeah. And how was it when I had Reese? Like, did you feel like we kind of like went and like had our own little family?
No, I was so excited when like you guys told us you were pregnant.
I know.
Because I just love kids, like babies.
I know.
I was so excited.
And I look back and I honestly feel like I couldn't, because I am not, like I struggled when I had Reese. Like you guys were the age that like I can connect with kids. Like I like kids. I'm not like a baby person.
Right.
And so I really struggled with Reese. And I remember when you would go back to your mom's, I would just be like, oh my God, like I just need Madison to move in. And like, cause you were so good with her and like really like helped me a lot. But yeah, like I look back and that also was like, I went from like 0 to 4 kids in a very short period of time.
Yeah. Cause you would Reese.
Like 5 minutes after we were married. Yeah, that was crazy. What do you like best about your relationship with Jamie? Okay, I'm not going to look at you, so because it's get awkward. Okay, I won't look.
I don't know. We can kind of just talk about anything. I don't feel like weird talking to you about really anything.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're pretty close.
Yeah, I feel like we're pretty close too.
Yeah.
Do you feel like Reese is like your half sister, your full? Like, how does that for you?
I feel like she's my full sister. Like, when people say half sister, I'm like, oh, yeah, like
she is, but not.
Because I remember you always saying, like, there's no halves about it.
Yeah. Do you remember when you put half sister on your Instagram post with the, what is it, the sonogram? Like, what's the picture of the baby?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that? And I was,
no.
So I remember we told you guys, and then we had to go out for dinner with like a bunch of friends, and we had just told you guys we were pregnant, and you did like a picture, like announcement on Instagram saying like, we're going to have like a new, and you said half sister on it.
Oh.
And I remember like, just like my heart sinking when I saw that. And like, there was no ill intent. You were just like, that's what it is.
I don't even remember this.
Yeah. And then we all kind of like had conversations after. We were just like, well, we don't want you to feel like anything's half, like everyone's like family and that kind of thing. And then I remember Ethan being like, well, like, yeah, but I get it. But she is our half sister. I'm like, totally. I'm like, but do you want me to treat you like you're my, like a step kid, like it's different? Or like, should we all just like treat each other like family? And then like, I think from there we all just kind of.
Like I've never thought of Reese as any different than like the boys.
Yeah. Just like an annoying little, no, I'm just joking. Tips for building a good relationship with your stepdaughter. So this is like tips for other stepmoms. Don't be a jerk.
Yeah, don't be mean. I don't know. I think finding out what they're interested in and then kind of basing what you guys do around their interests. Like me and Jamie went shopping a lot when I was in like grade 7 and 8.
That was the best.
Yeah, that was always fun. We always went down to London.
Yeah. Yeah, find something that you guys like that's separate. Mm-hmm. I really like, even like now with TikTok and stuff, you can connect with your stepkid over like a TikTok. Yeah. You know, like if you see something that you think is going to resonate with them, like send them that and be like, oh my gosh, how funny is that? Or,
yeah.
You know, even last night I was going through your dad's stuff because he's going canoeing and he had this like ridiculous hat. And I FaceTimed you right away and I was like, are we going to talk about this? Like, what is happening?
That was funny.
Yeah. So just finding things there. What do you wish Jamie did differently growing up? Like you were growing up?
I can't really think of anything that you would have done differently. I think you really thought of when your dad had girlfriends and then kind of based it on how you wanted to stepmom.
Mm-hmm. And you never really got in trouble because you never really do anything bad. So like you are kind of the exception to the rule.
Right.
Like I remember you called me once and you were like, hey, can I skip school tomorrow? Because like everyone's doing this. I'm like, yeah, but like Madison, like one day you could just skip school and like get in trouble. Like you do nothing wrong. But I was like, of course you can skip school. Would you like me to sign you out? So funny.
I think I called you to sign me out.
Yeah, can you sign me out? I'm going to skip school. I'm like, well, it's not really skipping if you like asked to be signed out. But sure, whatever. Okay, next question. As a teen, were you ever shy or embarrassed to introduce me?
No, not at all.
No, I don't think so.
And like you always had like, you would plan my birthday parties and they were amazing.
Yeah,
like,
I thought they were.
This is Jamie. She's my stepmom. She just planned this amazing party.
Thank you. Remember the paint party?
Yeah.
That was so good. What are you most thankful that Jamie did or didn't do other than the paint party?
I don't know. Just, you accepted us right away. Like you weren't.
Mm-hmm. I was all in.
Yeah.
I was all in with you little shits. Did you ever feel like loving Jamie would be a betrayal to your mom?
No. Like, again, I never really thought of it. Like, how my mom would feel. Because I was 8. That never crossed my mind that could bother my mom.
Yeah. And, like, looking back, like, I can, like, empathize with that. Like, that must have been so hard on her, right? Like, someone else coming in and, like, it's 50-50 and your dad works a lot. So it's kind of like, it was me, you know, doing things. But yeah, no, I think we were all pretty good at just, like, acknowledging what other people's experience could be in it. But I don't think, like, you know, we were talking about this before we came on. Your relationship with your mom has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, like, they're totally separate things. Yeah. It's not like I think of you as my mom or anything. Like,
yeah, like, I'm your stepmom.
You're, like, a mother figure, but you're not my mom. Yeah. Like, our relationships are totally different.
Yeah, like, I really think that's where a lot of stepmoms go wrong is they think it's, like, this competition.
Yeah.
And, like, your relationship with your mom is completely separate from your relationship with me.
Yeah.
And I think we have a different relationship too. Yeah. And I think that's where they go wrong. It's like, okay, well, what's her relationship with her mom? Like, I need to compete. I need to compare to that. And if you just like focus on your relationship that you have separately, and like being a stepmom isn't like less than. No, and I think that's where people get kind of like caught up.
Yeah. Because I like never compared you with my mom.
No.
That was never like a thought in my mind.
Yeah. I think that's a lot of times stepmoms like in their head, like giving it like just a safe spot for them to have that relationship with their mom and vice versa. Like I think moms need to do that too. Yeah. And you're lucky too. Like it's not like your mom was like, do not like Jamie. Like I don't want her name mentioned or like, you know what I mean? Like, or maybe she did and you just didn't tell us, but
she didn't do that.
So I think it goes like that's made things a lot easier on you.
Yeah.
Did you ever struggle with being open about your feelings and how did you get past that? You probably struggle now.
I don't know. I've never really been a feelings talk about it kind of person.
This is like probably the most we've ever talked about your feelings.
Yeah. I don't know. I never really talked to like you or like my dad or mom about my feelings.
What do you do? Like do you journal or do you like...
You got me a journal and I still have it.
Do you write in it or do you just have it?
No, I do write in it. Yeah.
That makes me think about something too. I do think as parents, we need to just like accept kids for who they are. If they're like, oh, they're not telling us how they're feeling, like they're not being open, like, you know, it was safe to talk to us if you wanted to, but that's not your personality.
Yeah. And when like mom and dad got divorced, they had like a counselor talk to us at school every once in a while. And I just talked to her about how much I didn't like my brothers because I don't know.
That was easier.
Yeah.
Do you think you struggle with your parents being divorced? Like, does that still bug you?
No, not anymore. I think it used to when we would go, like, I never really loved going back and forth all the time. I felt like just...
Frazzled.
Yeah. But that was kind of the only thing that really bothered me.
Yeah. Because I always felt bad for you guys because I felt like you guys weren't settled, right? Because I know for me, like when I'm not unpacked and I'm not, you know, my room's not tidy. Like, you don't care if your room's tidy, but like, just like when I'm not unpacked or I'm like always on the go, I feel like frazzled and unsettled. And I always kind of felt bad for you guys in that way because, you know, your stuff could be at 2 different houses and that kind of thing.
Yeah. But you also like offered to buy us like 2 of our favorite clothes if we wanted. But I remember when you said that, I was like, well, that's stupid. Why not just get a new clothes?
Yeah. But I always like, I think this is what we did really well. And it was such a challenge for us because you would forget things and like back and forth. But what you buy for mom's house, like stays at mom's house, or what you buy at dad's house stays at dad's house. And that works really well until it doesn't. Because like, I know for me, if I buy a new pair of pants that I love, I would be really upset and annoyed if like I had to wait until the next week to wear those, or like my favorite pants couldn't come.
Yeah, I would have hated that. I bring like all my stuff back and forth.
I know. And it used to drive me nuts when you would do that. I would be like, why don't you just like keep your stuff here and like have clothes at each house? But then I was like, actually, no, I would hate that too. Right?
Yeah.
Like you want what you want. And I think we were pretty good about going back. If you guys forgot something, we would just like go back and get it and pick it up. And again, I know that's where a lot of like families really struggle. They're like, we shouldn't have to go back and forth. But it's like these kids shouldn't actually have to have 2 houses. So if you have to go back and forth and like go pick something up or it doesn't get returned, or it's worth the just like 5-minute drive. And now like that's just not even an issue we have anymore because you're older, you guys drive, you know. Last question. How involved do you think a step parent should be in parenting?
I think like when you first become a step parent, I don't think much parenting. Like if you say you just married my dad and then started getting us in trouble, like I think it was good that dad kind of did most of the disciplining. And then like now you kind of do a little bit more because we're all closer with you than when you just started.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of like slowly start to get more involved.
Yeah.
I guess.
Do you notice that I've taken a step back since you guys have been teenagers, or like not at all?
No, I don't really pay attention.
Yeah, you never pay attention to anything. But I have like, especially like with the boys, like I was really involved after like a few years in. And then I learned very quickly that a teenager is more forgiving of their parents than they are of their step parents. And then like it could just like, I wasn't into the tension. So like I pick up on like where we are at. If like one of your brothers is just like not totally into me at that time, or like I can pick up, I read the room, then I'm like not saying anything about the bedroom. Like it's just not worth my battle.
Right.
But it's interesting, like in the step parent world is like, that's like disengaging. That's like the term that you wouldn't even have noticed that I did that.
No.
And so like, that's been something that's been like so strategic and like I think about it a lot. But stepmoms are like, well, do I have to tell the kids that I'm disengaging? I'm like, no, you just kind of like, you know, read the room and like pick up on their vibe. And I like that you guys didn't, like you didn't even know. And I bet the boys wouldn't even have, they would have had no idea actually.
Yeah.
They're just doing their thing. Anyway, well, that's all the questions. That was your first podcast.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Yeah. Well, thank you for doing this. I'm like so shocked you said yes.
I just can't believe so many people wanted to ask me questions.
Oh yeah. There was way more. I took them out.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's only out for 24 hours. I took them out. But yeah, I think people like to hear from stepkids, right? Because like we all talk about our experience, but like your experience is so different than mine. But yet we're all still,
that
like never would have thought that you guys felt awkward in the arena. Because I felt like, no.
Oh.
Could you tell that I felt awkward in the arena?
I don't think so.
Yeah, like I literally would want to puke some days.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we didn't do joint Christmases, and we don't have a
too.
lot of arena encounters anymore. And
I just don't go to the hockey games anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, thank you for
Yeah.
doing this. Maybe we'll do another one someday. That's it for this one. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone who you think it would resonate with. And if you haven't already, if you could take a couple minutes, head to iTunes and give this podcast a rating and a review. It would mean the world to me. But only if you like the episode, though. If you don't, that's cool. Just remember what they say. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Now, if you are a stepmom craving more, I highly recommend joining my membership, the exclusive Stepmom community. Members get access to additional podcast episodes, interviews and coaching sessions and live Q&As and just exclusive next level content and conversation that I don't share anywhere else. Have an issue or a stressor that you'd like my support with? Just bring it to the Ask Jamie section of the forum. I check in throughout the week and I'm here to help you out. To get more information or to join, head to www.jamiescrimger.com/membership, and I'll see you in there.